hear this almost every single day right now. I'm just going to wait for interest rates to drop. And listen, I get it. On paper, it sounds like the smartest move you could make. Lower rate, lower payment, better affordability. That all makes sense to me. But what most people don't realize is that when interest rates drop, the market doesn't get easier. It actually gets harder. And we actually just saw a version of this play out. I just did a video on it. A couple of weeks ago, rates dipped below 6% for the first time in a long time. And almost immediately, activity picked up. Homes that had been sitting for weeks suddenly had showings. Some of them went under contract that first weekend. So the question becomes, what changed? The sellers didn't suddenly improve the properties. The only thing that changed was buyer demand. And that's the piece people overlook. Interest rates don't just affect your payment. They affect how many other buyers are competing with you. Right now, we're in a very unique market window in the Denver market. Some homes are sitting. Some homes are going quickly. It's not one single type of market. It's multiple markets happening all at the same time. And because of that, buyers who are in the market right now actually have leverage. We're seeing seller concessions. Buyers negotiate repairs. Rate buydowns being covered. We're seeing buyers get into homes under list price in some cases. And all of that adds up. Because you can take a higher interest rate today and use those concessions to buy that rate down. So in the end, your actual payment ends up being lower than you expected, and you're getting a better deal right out of the gate on the house itself. Now, let's compare that to what happens when rates drop further. More buyers come into the market, demand increases, and then sellers don't have to offer those same incentives anymore. That's when we start seeing multiple offers again on every house. That's when we start seeing people waive things. That's when buyers feel pressure to act quickly instead of strategically. So yes, you might get a lower rate, but you're also giving up all of your leverage. You're giving up your negotiation power. You're giving up the ability to structure a deal in your favor. And that is a trade-off most people don't think through. They're focused on the rate, not the overall deal. And the deal matters the most. I've seen buyers save tens of thousands of dollars, not because they got the lowest rate, but because they bought in the right market conditions. And I've also seen buyers overpay because they waited for the perfect time. And they ended up competing with everyone else. And I'll tell you this from personal experience. When Virginia and I bought our home, our interest rate was over 7%. That's not ideal. That was not exciting. But we needed the house. We needed the space. So we made the decision based on our situation, not based on trying to time the market perfectly. And later, when rates improved, we refinanced. That option is always there. You can refinance a rate, but you cannot renegotiate the price you paid for your house. You can't go back and ask for concessions. You can't undo a bidding war. You can't get inspection items covered after the fact. Those opportunities only exist when the market gives you leverage. And right now, in many cases, it's doing just that. So the real question isn't, should I wait for rates to drop? The real question is, what kind of market do I want to buy in? Do you want to buy in a market where you have options, negotiation power, and the ability to structure a deal that works best for you? Or do you want to buy in a market where there are so many more buyers, so much more competition, and little to no flexibility? Because both scenarios are coming. It's just a matter of timing. And the right answer is going to depend strictly on your situation, your timeline, your goals, your finances, not what interest rates are going to be that week. So if you're sitting there trying to decide what to do, don't just focus on the rate. Look at the whole picture. Look at the market conditions. Look at what you can actually negotiate right now. And then let's build a strategy around that. And if you want help doing that, reach out to me. We can walk through your numbers, your options, and what makes the most sense for you right now. No pressure, just a clear plan. If you want more information on the Denver real estate market, follow me here, click like, choose the bell so you're notified every week when I post a new video.